security, independence, and peace of mind. These three things are guaranteed by a special life-saving program administered right here at the Plymouth Sheriff Department. Keeping the public safe couldn't have gotten any easier, thanks to the Safety Assurance Program.
So this is our CARE program right here. We operate under the name of Safety Assurance. And this is just our program that we use to actually make the phone calls. Right here in this box.
This telephone software program checks on Plymouth residents by registering one phone call a day, answering this key question.
Good morning. This is the Plymouth County Sheriff's Safety Assurance Program.
Yes?
If you are okay, press 1. If you are not okay, press 3. If you need to talk to the officer on duty, press 5. You can hang up now. Thank you.
Bye.
At the other side of this call is a full-time officer whose main responsibility is to facilitate the conversation between the mobile software program and the client.
It's a well-being call system for people who live alone, who have health issues, mostly the elderly. We do have some younger people on there as well.
When you make these calls, what are you looking to hear, and how long do these calls last?
What I'm looking to hear is that the client picks up the phone, that they say hello, and that they hit the appropriate button. And typically the call, depending on if they're having phone issues, it could go from 1 to 2 minutes. Sometimes I have them rummaging through for their phone to turn it on, hit the button. Sometimes it can go a little bit longer. Sometimes the phone disconnects. The system automatically knows when they hang up, the system hangs up, and will print out one of these papers right here if there's any issues.
And in case of an emergency or a need for medical attention, the officer on duty is your first responder, working fast to get you the assistance that you need.
So if something is not okay, I'm alerted that they hit a button where they do need assistance. I will typically call them, say, "Is everything okay? It looks like you hit this button on this," and they go, "Well, Kevin, things aren't okay today. I'm having some chest pains. I think I need a little help." Typically, I say, "Would you like me to call you an ambulance?" And they go, "Yes, can you please do that?" So I'll call them the ambulance. Call the ambulance, I'll notify them where they live, what's going on, and I'll call the client back and just say, "The ambulance is on the way. Would you like me to stay on the phone with you while the ambulance is en route?"
And just in case you're curious to how you could be so lucky to receive one of these safety calls, all you need to do is register through your Council on Aging or contact the Plymouth Sheriff's Department.
Yeah.
Now, are you looking for a specific age or a specific condition somebody has to have? What are the qualifications in order to be in this program?
It does not matter. I mean, it's usually for, our clients live alone. Some have health conditions, some don't. Some get around the house just fine. They just want that extra peace of mind that, someone's going to check on them.
And to the other Plymouth County residents, especially those living alone, that one call a day can be the difference between life and a severe life-threatening emergency.
Well, just this year alone, we have saved three of our clients, just this year.
What are some stories you can tell me, not to give out anybody's identity, but during your job, making calls, what are some stories that you can share with me?
Last year, it's around the time that I started, I had a woman who was having trouble answering the phone at her given time, and I used to always say, "Oh no, I think something has happened." And so one time she did pick up the phone. She answered on the phone. She pressed a button, but then it was one that I needed to like check on her to see if she's okay, and I thought, oh, she probably just hit the button on mistake. I know she doesn't have the greatest vision. Then I kept calling her and she wasn't answering. So I go, okay, that's not good. She's not answering now, and typically I will call a person back just because they just answered the phone. So why aren't they answering now? So I got the police to go over there. They said that she had happened to fall and hit her head on where the phone was located, right after the phone call, and that's where they found her and were able to take her to the hospital.
So you respond right away. If somebody's not picking up their call and this is unlike them, you take the next step further. You call the police, they go and check on her.
Yes, that's what we have to do. We have to make sure that everyone is accounted for no matter what. That's why we're here.
What are some of the information you need to have? Let's say I'm interested, I want to be in this program. What do you need from me?
All I need to know typically is I need your phone number, where we're going to contact you. I need your address in case I do need to ever send, an ambulance out. I need to have personal contacts, if any. If not, I usually just write down in my notes, call PD, local police department, does not have any contacts.
Comparing the Safety Assurance Program to other medical alert plans out there, such as the Life Alert, Senior Safety, and more, there are a handful of qualities that set this particular program apart from the rest. And one main reason being that the Safety Assurance Program does not cost a dime. And it does not need additional products, such as a purchase of a safety pendant, in order for the program to work. All you need is a phone.
So many elderly individuals or people that might have medical issues in your community, we have this right here that would be a reassurance not only for them, but the loved ones that are out there for these people, that we're reaching out and we're touching base with them and saying that we know you're all right.
It all sounds very promising, right? But despite the program's incentives, such as safety and accountability, the program is not popular. There remains a large population with compelling reasons to why they abstain from the program.
With that being said, some of the reasons, maybe they'd be a little reluctant to the fact that they don't want to give up their independence, and I totally understand that.
There is also the stigma of the alarming blue lights outside your house when the police are called in case of an emergency. Or what will happen to you if you fail to answer the call on time. These fears and more are what the department is working so hard to mitigate. So in case you're still on the fence regarding the Safety Assurance Program, if it is for you or not, try thinking of it this way.
So it's not only a peace of mind for the person that's receiving the call, it's also for their loved ones that are out there that are getting the reassurance that they're on the program. So
currently, there are about 150 Plymouth County residents in the Safety Assurance Program, a number that the Sheriff's Department is saying is too low, and they're hoping that more residents will take advantage of this life-saving program. Reporting from the Plymouth Sheriff's Department, I am Queen Banda of WCTV.